Hello, everybody. This is Metal Rose, and this is Metal Rose's Heavy Metal History Corner. Here are a couple of cool things that happened this week in heavy metal history. On September 14th, 2008, Metallica started a 2-week run at number 1 on the UK album charts with their 9th album, Death Magnetic, and it's a pretty damn good album if you ask me. On September 14th, 2008, Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden was one of the pilots who flew specially chartered flights after 85,000 tourists were stranded in the U.S., the Caribbean, Africa, and Europe after Britain's third largest tour operator went into administration. The singer worked for an airline for 9 years and took up flying during a low point in his solo career after he quit the band in 1993. On September 15, 1969, Deep Purple recorded Concerto for Rock Band and Orchestra with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra at London's Royal Albert Hall. It was deemed awful. On September 15, 1974, Uriah Heep's Gary Thane was nearly electrocuted on stage in Denver. He fortunately survived. On September 15, 1982, Queen performed at the Great Western Forum in Inglewood, California, in what turns out to be their last U.S. concert ever. On September 15, 2003, Billy Corgan announced that his post-Smashing Pumpkins project Zwan were no more. He said, "There's not enough time to tell you what happened." I don't know, man. What's with Billy Corgan and all his drama? On September 15th, 2004, guitarist from the Ramones, Johnny Ramone, passed away in Los Angeles, California. Rest in peace, Johnny. On September 16, 1970, Led Zeppelin finally knocked the Beatles out of their position as the UK's most popular group in a Melody Maker poll. Congrats, Led Zeppelin, it's hard to outdo the Beatles. On September 16, 2004, Green Day unveiled their new rock opera, American Idiot, on their first date of their national tour in Hollywood, California. On September 16, 2005, a judge ordered Courtney Love to return to rehab for 6 months as part of her sentence for violating probation. Oh, that Courtney Love always in trouble. On September 16, 2005, Motley Crue's Vince Neil slips and tears his calf on stage during a reunion concert in Atlanta. He was quoted as saying, "I just felt something snap in my leg. I just couldn't go on." On September 16, 2008, it was reported that in just 3 days of sales, Metallica's Death Magnetic sold 500,000 copies. On September 17, 1967, the Doors made an appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show. Sullivan's Camp asked Jim Morrison to omit the line, "Girl, we couldn't get much higher," from the song Light My Fire. Morrison agreed, but then sang it anyway, and the Doors were never asked back to the Ed Sullivan Show ever again. Good for fucking them for not censoring themselves. They fucking rock. On September 17th, 1991, Slash was quoted as saying, "The logic between Use Your Illusion 1 and Use Your Illusion 2 is that fans could buy one copy and tape the other off their friends. Regardless, the band sold 500,000 copies of the 2 records in 2 hours. On September 17th, 2003, former Smashing Pumpkins frontman and Zwan leader, former Zwan leader, current Smashing Pumpkins frontman, Billy Corgan, presented a multimedia poetry performance in his Chicago hometown, opening the Poetry Center of Chicago's 31st annual reading series at the Art Institute of Chicago's Rub Loft Auditorium. On September 17, 2010, Ozzy Osbourne canceled a German show due to back troubles. And I feel really bad for those German fans because I remember back in 2004 at the Camden show in New Jersey, Ozzy Osbourne didn't show up to sing with Black Sabbath because he was sick, and I cried my eyes out. However, I did see a legendary performance featuring Rob Halford on vocals with Black Sabbath, which really never happened again. On September 18th, 1952, bassist Dee Dee Ramone was born. Rest in peace, Dee Dee. Happy birthday, Dee Dee. On September 18th, 1970, Jimi Hendrix was unfortunately found dead from a barbiturate overdose. Or of maybe something else. Who really knows? But we lost a legend on this day in rock and roll history. And God bless you, Jimmy. I wish you were still here. I want to wish a very happy birthday to Lita Ford, who was born on September 19th, 1958. On September 19th, 2003, Jack Bruce, former bassist from Cream, underwent a successful liver transplant after being diagnosed with cancer. I really thought he was a goner back then, but you know what? He lasted. He played an awesome show with Cream in 2005 in New York City. I actually saw him live. And he still does like rock and roll fantasy camps and stuff. So I love you, Jack Bruce. You fucking rule. And stay healthy. On September 19th, 2008, AC/DC premiered their video, Rock and Roll Train. I want to wish a very happy birthday to guitarist Nuno Bettencourt of Boston metal band Extreme, who was born on September 20th, 1966. On September 20th, 1970, Jim Morrison was found guilty in Miami of indecent exposure and profanity stemming from a local performance by The Doors. And I just have to say I'm not a fan of this case, and I don't believe Jim Morrison actually did anything wrong. And last but not least, on September 20th, 1991, Nirvana kicked off a 6-week U.S. tour. Well, that's all I have for you guys this week. Please visit my website, www.heavymetalrose.com, and please visit my band's website, www.orbinaut.com. See you all next week. Love you. Bye-bye.